NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Burrow.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Burrow. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Algier. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This complete to Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Burrow on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his man Cruz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This will be played over now to the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a given. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now this offense comes back out on the field. We're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and having the man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He gets this one to Boyd. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now back to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Presley Harvin now. .51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 2nd and 5. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 empty 12.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
11
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth.
Play action. It's Burrow. He lets it fly from Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's complete to Cruz.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1, ready?
From midfield now, Burrow. He's got his tight end, Freiermuth, over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They're now staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Burrow on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Panthers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First down. Here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain here on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
1-1, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Algier now up the middle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coate. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Burrow on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Burrow. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action with Burrow. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they go play action now. Burrow. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
11 MT.
They'll run here with Algier. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Algier again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers and with a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell off for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow dumps this one off to Algier. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the
13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They're passing here. Joe Burrow out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. The Cowboys are going to be set for the first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Burrow. Returning right back to Lockett. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a toss play to Algier. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Back to Gibson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
I'm wondering.
Now a handoff to Algier. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Hands it off out of the gun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
12.
On the give, it's Algier. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas. 11.
Algier with another carry.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Algier will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Panthers on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Boyd. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. Third time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 3rd down, here's Algier. Evades him at the 10. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And he's going to drop it. And he loses the football a second time. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
Get set. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
They run with Algier.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with Algier.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Algier, the ball carrier. Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And Brandon,